Hi there, welcome to my first draft in a while. My voice is a bit rough, just so you know, I'm not feeling too well. And also, disclaimer too, I haven't won a match in Innistrad Limited in about 400 years. Um, I actually can't win a match. I don't know whether it's a mixture of luck and other things, or just me being bad at the format. But I think for now, I'm just gonna slam this rare bomb. There's really not much else to discuss here. I mean, Rage Throw is good, Vampire Antelope is good. I think this card's good. I'm not really sure. Um, that's good. But yeah, anyway, I'm just going to take the rare and see where it leads me. And I guess it's a natural decision to make this time. Um, this card's really good when you want to force the green-white aggressive strategy. But having just picked a black bomb, I'll avoid that for now. So I'll be looking at the other cards. I think Battleground Geist is the one that sticks out as being the best. And there's really not much else in the pack. I mean, the wontons are good in a werewolf deck. They're still not that good, I suppose. I mean, it tops the curve, but Battleground Geist is really the only standout card here. And having just picked a Spirit Pumper, Moon Heron, 3 power flying for 4 is not bad, and when you make it 4 power, it's even better. So yeah, there's really not much to look at here. I mean, Geist Catcher's Rig is okay. I mean, very good against me at the moment, but I'll just keep taking the blue blacks. And if I'm gonna be with evasive guys, I guess Silver Inlaid Dagger is not bad. I mean, I'm not necessarily blue and black at the moment. I could be some mixture of the two, but I want to try and stick to them as much as possible, especially black, just because that card's so good. So like Closer Youth's a really good card, but for now I'd rather just keep my options open. There's not really anything that makes me want to veer away from the path. Ghoul Razor, I think that card's good. I'm not really sure. I mean, Gravedigger effects are always good, but I think this format's maybe a bit too fast for it to make that much of a difference. I mean, when you have like 2-drop zombies, and the speed of the format's fine because you're usually trading turn 3, but um, I guess it's between that and that, but I'm not going to have any vampires in red-blue, which I might be if I take that. So I guess I'll just keep taking black cards. And it does kind of look like red's open, but none of these cards are that good, to be honest. In which case, yeah, I'll just take the rats, which I actually quite like the rats. Oh, and that card's fairly late, so looks like black is being fed to me as well. That was just an anomalous pack or two. So I have the option here of Patrician or Lunge. I'm actually not sure which I'm going to take. Lunge, it's always been a bit kind of like conditional removal is not quite removal. Whereas Patrician is rarely bad. I mean, even if you just trade with a 2-drop and gain 3 life, that's fine in this kind of deck because you just want to stall until you can kill them in the skies. So yeah, I'll just take the Patrician. I guess the best card here is the Irons. In fact, this card's quite good too. I think I'd rather face the Ironsmith than that. So, because I mean, it doesn't look that good, but it just makes all your guys unblockable for a turn, so it can really mess up combat maths. And yes, I said maths, not math. Whenever I write maths in an article, it gets edited to math because Americans say math and we say maths. That card. No real reason. And again, this is probably the most annoying, so yeah. Could actually play Skeletal Grimace. Probably won't, but in fact, no. I'd rather just hate the Vampire Fury in case someone has a dedicated vampires deck. Got quite a good white deck building up here. Maybe I should switch. And Paraceline, I don't actually know what it does. Okay. Seems quite good against Enchantress. And what do we have here? Not much. Another Moon Heron, I guess. Yeah. Really is nothing. I mean, I'm not actually definitely in blue, so I could always switch to another colour, but I mean, what would it be for? Like a Fiend Hunter or a Geist Flame, so it's really not worth it at this point. I'll just take the Heron and keep going. Another Spirit is good. I don't really like Forbidden Alchemy that much, because tapping out turn 3 is not what I want to do when it's not affecting the board. And this flies, it's a Spirit, it's blue, it's, yeah, fits the deck. Does everything I want it to do. Now I just want more Typhoid Rats, so I can't ever lose on the ground. That would be the dream right there. 4 Typhoid Rats. And there is the Typhoid Rats, but there are also 2 other cards that would be of great interest. And I'm not sure which I'm going to take, because removal is good as a general rule. But then so are Air Elementals. And although I've already got 2 good 5-drop flyers, I think having 3 is about as far as you want to go. I was just going to say, it's got a choice of some mediocre creatures and then I saw the deadweight, so yeah, there's really not much to discuss here. I'm going to take the deadweight. I'm still not that used to the card in the set. I'm not sure why. I've done quite a few drafts at this point, like maybe 20 something. So I should know most of the cards. I'm still discovering mythics I don't know existed. Like I saw a big green mythic the other day on a Facebook Modo photo, so I was like, what set is that? And I realised it was this one, but I know most of the commons to rares for now, just by the pictures, which I don't think I did in the first draft I did for Black Border. But yeah, oh, Night Terrors, I can hide that. Oh, there we go. Right, so do I want a bad removal spell? I suppose it's not that bad, but it's not great either. So I don't want a mediocre removal spell, or a guy that's really good if you're bruising graveyards, but I'm not. Yeah, I think I'll just have the removal spell here. I really like how this can just swing the risk, because with this kind of deck, when you're just going to the air with flyers, things that do mess up the combat maths are really good, because there's not much interaction between creatures, so people are just goldfishing each other, and so messing up their goldfish plans really does win the game. And more options at bad removal, but with that Ghoul Razor and 0 2-drops other than the, well, 1 2-drop. 0 2-drops other than the Interloper is kind of a bad way of saying 1 2-drop. But yeah, I'm going to take 2-drop. He's a reasonable 2-drop. And this is basically the best 2-drop I could get, because I want to hit turns 4 and 5 as quickly as possible. So yeah, thanks. And yeah, seems like most of my cards are creatures at the moment, so that seems pretty good, especially with that deranged assistant I just took. And I also quite like this guy when your guys are all flying. This card. It's also good against werewolves, because you can double double card in a turn. This is probably the best card in the pack, so I'll just take that. Also trade with my herons, which I do not want. Probably won't play it, but it's worth considering. My opponent has some massive bombs. Probably should have taken the Outer's Reap there. I wasn't even paying attention. I was thinking 2 cards left, probably neither of them are good. And what do we have? Deadweight, basically. I don't really have any humans, so Butcher's Cleaver doesn't get much value. And yeah, Deadweight's never bad. Well, yeah, it is bad if they've got a bunch of 3/3s, but even then, it can shrink their guys. I don't really need Spectral Flight, just because most of my guys fly anyway. Don't really have any humans, but a Greyegger is worth considering, just because I want ground guys. Well, not I want guys on turns 2 and 3, so that the air guys can win the game for me. Just looking at this Scarb Goliath, wondering if I have enough like graveyard abuse. Well, I don't, but I could pick some up, maybe. There are no zombies for me to take for the Ghoul Razor. Well, there is a zombie, I'm lying, but it's not one I want to take. Yeah, I'm just going to take the Scarb Goliath here. And another Moon Heron is welcome, so Yeah, I'll just take that. And make sure all my 4-drops are 3 power flyers. And this is bad as far as I remember. Yes, it is. So, take the removal. Again, not much to discuss when there's removal in the pack. This time, I'll take the flyer. Removal and flyers is basically everything I want, so except when it's corpse lunge, so I'll take the zombie. And now Ghoul Razor can actually be potentially good. I mean, I am only getting back 2/2s, but still. This card completely owns me, so yeah, I'll take that. I mean, I could play it as well, but I probably won't play at the moment. Although, meh, I'll see how the deck looks. I mean, I don't think I need playables at the moment because it says 26. Although I probably won't play the Frightful Delusion, but the others all seem fine. Yeah, Screeching Bat is a very nice one. A couple of cards here that I don't really want to play against. That one and that one would be the main two, but because that one blocks all my guys much better, I'm just going to go for that. I get Spectral Flight anyway if I want it. Yeah, I think I'll take it here. Send my walking corpses to the air, make them flying corpses. Which is not something you want to see very often, flying corpses. Yeah, might as well take this. On the off chance I need more 5-drops, which I do not, but you never know. Maybe I should have taken Fury of the Bitten. It's like a counter deadweight. Probably won't play either of the equipments, just because I don't really have any humans, and it's not that good anyway. So I'll take the Grimace because it might be annoying. So I'm just putting down the definite playables here. I don't know if I'm going to need to add or take away cards. I wasn't really paying that much attention. By the looks of it, that's 23 exactly. So need to look at what are the other options. Got well, I'll take the removals out so I can look at how many creatures I actually have. Yeah, I suppose that's a good number of creatures for what is effectively an aggro deck. Question is, do I want to play the Geist Catcher's Rig just to clear the way for my guys? Probably not at the moment. I don't really. I suppose I do have. I was going to say I don't have any extra mana producers or card drawing, but I do actually have Deranged Assist, so that is an option. I don't really need either of these, though. I think I don't have enough interaction in the graveyard to have Scarp Goliath. I don't want it to be stuck in my hand. So if I was playing a 6-drop, I'd rather just play the Rig. But looking at the deck, I think this is actually fine as a starting deck. If I see flyers, I'll bring in the Rig, obviously, but for now, I'm happy to just go with this, I think. So I'll add some lands. 9/8 in Black's favour. Yeah, I agree with that. I've got Victim and Ghoul Razor versus Stitch Drake and Murder. Oh, I've got Bloodgift in Black as well, so yeah, I agree with that. And I'll see you for the first round.